going on? The Wrestling Fanatic here. My name's Callum and welcome to the Royal Fumble Podcast, episode 12. As you can see, I'm on my own. I'm not here with Mort like I normally am because I'm on holiday. So I actually also didn't watch Elimination Chamber live. I watched it like a day later, but I had deleted my Instagram, deleted my Facebook, deleted my TikTok, deleted my YouTube, and deleted my Twitter to make sure I got no spoilers. I did end up getting a spoiler that Cena was going to turn heel on Snapchat, which was really annoying. But I didn't see anything. I didn't see how. I just knew that Cena turned heel, which was a really big shame. I wanted to go in with no spoilers because the show overall was unbelievable. I think it is the best PLE I have watched besides WrestleMania 41. Besides WrestleMania 40, it is the best PLE I've watched since coming back to wrestling in early 2023 for the Royal Rumble. I thought it was exceptional from top to bottom. Starting with the women's chamber match. We're going to do a quick review. Starting with the women's chamber match, I thought it was really good. Jade Cargill coming out and attacking Naomi. The way it was done was perfect. You had Naomi and Liv starting the chamber match. Naomi wanted to start with Liv and she got her wish. But then Jade comes out. Liv is like stressed because she thinks Jade's coming after her. And then Jade fakes Liv and actually goes for Naomi, who had her head turned, talking to Bianca, who was right behind her. It was just, the way it was done was perfect. Bianca couldn't do anything because she was stuck in the pod, but she had to sit there and watch. You had Naomi and Liv starting. That was perfect starting too. Like, the way they did it was perfect. Naomi and Bianca both wearing white, Jade wearing black. Like, the contrast of like that. You had just like Jade finally, like it has been so long. It's been like 3 long months of waiting for Jade to do something, and they did it perfect. The only weird thing is I thought we were getting Jade and Bianca or Jade, Bianca, and Naomi. Now I think we're just getting Jade and Naomi, and Bianca's just not even going to be a part of it. She's going to slowly get taken out of it in the next 7 weeks. But I thought it was just like perfect. Everything about it was absolutely perfect. You had Bianca being an emotional wreck, Liv just laughing that Naomi's getting attacked, Jade slamming the door onto Naomi's head, and then just that's eliminated. She's out. So yeah, it was great. I can't wait to see what happens on SmackDown. I'm really looking forward to SmackDown as well as the Cena stuff, but for this Jade and Bianca Naomi stuff, the actual match was really good. You had Liv getting whipped by Bianca on top of the pod. That was probably the best spot of the match. You had Roxanne and Bayley. They were going at it. I found it weird that neither of them eliminated each other. I kind of thought that was a given. But Alexa was really great. Roxanne took like 3 SIGs and finishes to get eliminated in the final 4. So she looked strong coming out of it. Alexa was great. It was just a really good match overall. What else? There was, Alexa. I think we might be getting Alexa Liv at Mania. I think we're going to get Jade and Naomi at Mania. I think we're going to get Roxanne and Bayley at Mania. And then I think we're going to get Bianca versus the winner of Rhea and Io on Raw. But I do think there's a chance we see a triple threat. And there's quite a few triple threats that I could see potentially happening. This is the first one. Bianca, Rhea, Io would be a really good triple threat because you've got, firstly, everyone thinks it's just going to be Rhea, Bianca, but as much as that's a dream match, like everyone has wanted Rhea and Bianca to eventually have a Mania match, I feel like I wanted a better story going in. Like, it's just winning a chamber and versing her. And we'll get 7 weeks to build that anyway, but I do think that if it's a triple threat, you've got the Rhea Bianca being a dream match. You've got, everyone wanted it to be Rhea Io initially this year, and the fact that Io didn't even win a chamber qualifier and we're just getting it on a Raw, it's a little underwhelming. And then also Io and Bianca's chemistry is like, they can go. They are unbelievable together when they're paired together. So I think a triple threat with all 3 of them would be a really, really good match. And instead of it just being Rhea Bianca, I feel like adding Io gives Io something to do, makes it, and just, I think the match will be really, really good, so I really want to see that. But then there's also a couple other triple threats, which I'll talk about later, that I think could happen as like potentials, not like I'm thinking they're going to happen. Like, I could see it going that way. Not all of them, because I don't think we're going to get like 5 triple threat matches. but there's just like possibilities that are coming up. But yeah, just the match in general, there was some it was a really good match. I think it was a really good women's chamber match. Bianca was a surprise, but I think she's not the worst winner. Like, I think I'm fine with it. I did think Liv was going to win, especially with that double Oblivion near the end. Like, I thought she was going to go for the Oblivion. She missed. Bianca went for the KOD. Liv lands on her feet. And then I think hit her with a code breaker. And then Bianca's on the ropes, and I'm like, okay, Liv's won. And then she still reverses the Oblivion again. I was like, no, okay. And then picks her up the KOD, wins. And I was like, okay, so we're getting Bianca as the chamber winner. And I just thought the ending really caught me off guard. I thought Liv was going to win. But yeah, the women's chamber match was great. Then we moved on to Trish and Tiffy versus Nia and Candice in the tag match. A bit of a letdown, probably the lowest point of the show, but it wasn't that bad of a match. I thought it was fine. I'm glad, we all love Tiffy on this channel, so I'm glad to see her win. Getting the pin on Nia also helps, because now Nia's she doesn't need another rematch or whatever. Tiffy won clean, pinned her, so it's like Nia can be moved to the side a bit now. We had Trish winning in Canada was great. Nothing too crazy to take out of. I'm surprised we didn't see Charlotte at the end of it. I kind of thought we would, or at some point in the match, but we just didn't, which was kind of weird. But yeah, so we're getting Tiffy and Charlotte, but I can also, another triple threat that I could see happening, Tiffy, Charlotte, and Trish, because we'd have the three eras of the new, the current GOAT, the old GOAT, and the future GOAT. I think Tiffy's going to be a future GOAT, just because we love Tiffy. But I think, yeah, the match was fine. I could see Trish getting involved in the Mania match, whether it's maybe special guest, maybe just by Tiffy's side, and then maybe, I don't know. I just think, because when they teased Tiffy and Trish at Money in the Bank last year, Tiffy was a heel, and we're teasing this future match, but now they're besties all of a sudden, just like that. They didn't have any, I don't know. I just think we could be leading to Tiffy Trish later, maybe Backlash. Maybe Trish cost Tiffy the title to Charlotte, and then we get Tiffy Trish at Backlash or something, and then Tiffy wins it back SummerSlam, because it's Charlotte. She comes back from injury, wins the title, so that could be happening again. At Mania, it would suck. I really want Tiffy to win, but if it builds to a better story where Tiffy gets it back, I'm okay with Tiffy losing to Charlotte. I don't want Charlotte to just break this record just because. But if Charlotte beats Tiffy at Mania and Tiffy gets that title back later, then I'm okay with it. As much as I just want to see Tiffy win and hold it for 4 years, but I feel like Trish will be involved in the Mania match somehow. Maybe Charlotte gets in both of their heads and then it becomes triple threat and they start to hate each other as a special guest. But I don't know. I just think Trish could be involved in that Mania match. And then we moved on to the Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn unsanctioned match. It was my favorite match of the night, and it was probably going to be a match of the year contender by the end of the year, because I thought it was a really good match. Plenty of false finishes, some crazy spots, the double stack table over the top of the turnbuckles, getting pushed over, doing a flip onto them. That was cool. You had the barbed wire chair, and then the fact that when the two chairs were like this and the barbed wire chair was on top, Kevin Owens gets dropped on it and it didn't budge. He just hit bang straight on it. That was crazy. Plenty of chair shots, some other table spots. Just a really really crazy match. You could tell that they just hated each other, even if they probably they're best friends. They went backstage and yeah. But the match itself was really, really good. And then at the end we had Sami Zayn getting checked on. Kevin Owens gets pushed to the back with the security, stops, gets him, and then rips the floor open. And then goes to put the package pile driver onto the exposed floor. And then Randy Orton comes back, which was really cool. I actually was not expecting it. I thought we were going to see a package pile driver. But Randy comes back, which was cool. And then hits him with the RKO. and then goes to hit him with a punt kick. And I was like, surely not. We're not going to see it. But I think we will see it at Mania. I think he will pull out the punt kick at Mania, which will be great because I haven't seen it since he's come back. So I'm looking forward to that. We're getting Randy and Kevin Owens. I don't see it being a triple threat with Sami Zayn, but I do see maybe a special guest for him instead, if he's not going to be injured until Raw after Mania or something. I can see Sami Zayn being maybe a special guest. Probably not. No, that wouldn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know if Sami Zayn will be involved or if he'll be injured until after the match, but I can't wait for the next 7 weeks of promos between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton and just like the absolute brawling they're going to do. I think it needs a stipulation. Like whether it's no DQ, steel cage, Hell in a Cell even. Like Falls Count Anywhere would be really cool actually. I think I'd prefer Falls Count Anywhere for Randy and KO. But yeah, I think that's going to be hype. Like I can't wait to see the punt kick. I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, I thought it was a great match, probably match of the night, potentially a future match, potentially a match of the year candidate by the end of the year. Then we move on to the men's Elimination Chamber. It was really, really good as well. Just kept the trend going of an amazing show so far. The men's chamber was just seeing John Cena. Firstly, I knew Cena would turn heel. I wasn't sure if it was going to be in the match, after the match, whatever. And I wasn't 100% sure it was going to happen, but I was like praying it wouldn't because I wanted to keep a surprise. I don't mind that he is heel, but we'll get to that. So that we had the men's chamber match where Cena's still a good guy. He did seem, because since I went in knowing that he was turning heel, or like pretty sure he was going to turn heel, I was like keeping an eye on him. He wasn't as cartoony and animated while he was in the pods like I thought he would. Like how he's like always like, I thought he would do more of that in the pod, and he just kind of didn't. And, like, when they played What's Best for Business, I was like, okay. Like, I went in knowing he was turning heel, whereas everyone else wouldn't have. And I was, like, trying to look at what he was doing, and he did seem less, like, exaggerated with all his movements and that until he kind of got out of the pod, then he kind of started to do it again. And then especially after the match, like, geez, after the match when he's like, Cody, he's like, yeah, I was like, I didn't know if I wanted it to happen or not, because I feel like going in, I was like, no, I didn't want to be spoiled. That's the thing. I wanted to not be spoiled. And because once I found out that I was spoiled, I was very annoyed. I was so mad that I deleted all my socials just to get that one message of like, why did Cena turn heel? And I was like, you're joking. I was so mad. Still recovering from how angry I was. Like, I hate spoilers with a passion. And because I can't always watch live, like sometimes it's in the Middle East and it's at 4 a.m. Sometimes it's like I'm just busy and like I'm at work or something, because it's not like a Friday night like it would be for Americans. It's usually 11 a.m. and I'm at work, so I hate spoilers like that. So it's like, and they're so hard to avoid because I follow so much on Facebook and Insta especially, that like I open Facebook, bam, spoiler. It's like, okay, great, fantastic. And it's usually like Tiffy's cash in, I had spoiled. Jay winning the IC title, I had spoiled. So I'm like, I deleted my socials for Rumble, and now this Cena heel turn, I had spoiled. That is the worst one. Tiffy's cash in, I love Tiffy. I was so bummed. Jay winning the IC after 12 years, I was so bummed, but this one's worse. Cena Cena turning heel was so much worse. I didn't know he was going to win the chamber though. I actually had no idea if like Punk was going to win and then Cena would turn heel on Punk instead of like go to congratulate him and then like attack him or something. But what ended up happening was so much better than what that would have been. So we got Cena and Cody going in at Mania. The match itself, I think we are getting Drew and Damien, I assume, for Mania. And I hated that originally. I don't mind it as much now, especially with like the going back to like Money in the Bank last year and all that. They still had their old feud, so it's like, I don't know. But during the vignette, what's it called, the vignette before it, I thought that kind of like led me to like Drew Damien won't be that bad. I just thought Drew had potential to be a part of this Roman Seth Punk Drew fatal 4-way would have cooked. So I feel like it's a step down, but it's not that bad. But yeah, we had Damien rolling, I think it's a schoolboy cover. I'm not too good with terms still yet. But I think it's a schoolboy cover. Anyway, he pins Drew. Drew's the first one eliminated, and Drew's pissed. You can tell. I haven't seen his Twitter. I want to go look at that after I finish filming, actually. But I can imagine he would not be happy about it. But yeah, so we had Damien eliminating Drew, Logan doing a frog splash from the top of the pod. Logan's also drawing Sharpie like he was last year in the chamber. And quickly before we continue, SmackDown, Logan coming out to Cena's music was great. So funny. I saw it, because again, another spoiler, I follow Santi, and I saw on Instagram that he was at the show, and I saw the caption, Logan Paul, how could you? And then when I was like, what did Logan Paul do? Because that's all I knew. Every time I see a spoiler, I try and swipe out of it so I don't spoil it all. And then when he comes out on SmackDown to Cena's music, it was just like, okay, that's really funny, because Santi's a big John Cena fan. Anyway, because he would have been at the crowd watching Cena live, and he would have been so excited just for Logan Paul to cut his dream short. So I'm just dribbling now. The match itself was great. I think I preferred the women's chamber, the match itself, slightly better, but they were both still pretty good. Nothing crazy, but just some good booking with the Naomi Jade stuff and Cena winning. I wasn't sure if Cena was going to win. Cena Punk being the final two was really fun. Seth putting Cena through the pod and then just getting distracted, focusing on Punk, just for Punk to pin Seth. Punk and Cena to work together to pin Seth. So we had Punk and Cena do a tag team move, a Heart Foundation move, because they're in Kenda. Seeing Punk and Cena work together was really cool. And then Punk hitting Seth with the GTS, Cena hitting with the AA, Punk pinning Seth, and then we had Punk and Cena in the final two, and I was like, jeez, I have no idea who's going to win. I wanted to, and they had a good mini match as well. Cena wins. Everyone's so happy, and then as Cena's celebrating after the show, we get Cena. We get Cody Rhodes comes out, and it's like, okay, Cena, we're going straight in. We're not waiting a bit later. We're not taking a break and then coming back to the Cody Rock stuff. It's it's coming now. Cena's in the ring. We get Cody. They go, okay, I got you a Mania, and Cena's like, yeah, blah blah blah. And then The Rock comes out. Travis Scott also comes out to Fiend, and then The Rock comes out. They both come, and that's when it started. I was like, okay, so Cena's going to turn heel in this moment, because I knew Cena's going to turn heel here, but I'm like, how? And then Cody, The Rock's doing another 5-minute promo that could be cut down to 2.5 because he drags it on. And then you had, so then Cody just says, go F yourself, and then the crowd goes wild. It reminded me of Christian Cage to Edge and Edge to Christian Cage in AEW when they did it. But everyone loves that. And then I was like, what is Travis Scott doing out here? But now because then Cena's it was just a long silence between the go F yourself bit and then the Cody coming over to Cena and hug. I feel like it was a long thing. But then he's goes to Cena, they embrace. And then Cena and as he points to Cena, I'm like, oh my god, I know what's about to happen. He's going to turn heel here, isn't he? And then Cody Cena, they hug, and then Cena's looking at The Rock, and The Rock goes. And then I'm like, no way. And Cena's got Cena goes from happy to and then kicks him in the balls, boom. It wasn't it was a bang. And then just the title shot he hit was really clean as well. He hit him with a brass knuckles of a Rolex. He sold out because he's he's got a proper Rolex as brass knuckles. Punches him. Cody's bleeding. And then it's it makes sense now. You've got Travis Scott, who's a big deal and thing. You got big names, and Cody could have been this big name, but he chose not to. But I think Cody's gonna now become a big name in this storyline of being a face, still instead of selling out, he's going to become a big name by beating The Rock and John Cena, who are just as big names. That's his way of getting all this like clout and all the way up there. So we had it was done really well. Cena hitting him. The title shot was clean. Like he fully clobbered him. I've never seen a better title match. And then title shot, I mean. And it was really good. And then the way they're saying, like Cena looking angry, and I was like, this is like seeing Cena turn heel in 2025. I thought it was a possibility, but I didn't think we'd see it. I thought we were going to get him just like fighting for this 17th title on that, and then he'd go on side quest and whatever. But having a heel Cena in 2025, we never even saw it. 2012, he's like, oh, heel turn, did the like that with his heel. So I didn't think we'd see it, and then now we're going to get Cena as heel. I cannot wait. I saw R-Truth posted, he's like, I'm about to crash out, and then he said it was AI of like Cena choking Cody. And then Travis Scott's slap to Cody was really hard. Because The Rock told Travis Scott that Travis Scott wanted to get his hands bloody, and then The Rock said, if you're going to do it, make sure you do it properly. So Travis Scott just absolutely slapped Cody while he was on the floor. Just absolutely cleaned him up. But yeah, I can't wait for Cena in 2025. We might do a video. I think our next video with Mort will be talking about what happened on the SmackDown and Raw after the Chamber, but then also we might try and predict Cena's heel run now. Because I don't know where it's going to go. I feel like Cena will be faced by the end of the year. He's not going to be heel the whole year. He's going to be turn on The Rock at SummerSlam. We might get Rock Cena at SummerSlam. That'd be cool. But I could also see this becoming a triple threat. Rock, Cena, Cody in a triple threat would be really cool. I don't think it'll happen now because Cena's going to be on The Rock's side, and like he'll just be doing The Rock's bidding, I guess. But it's like, I think a triple threat could be cool. Maybe Rock special guest, Bloodline Rules, Cena, Cody, but The Rock's the special guest, Bloodline Rules. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. Something along those lines would be good. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm super looking forward to Raw and SmackDown now because that Chamber PLE, it's probably the best Chamber PLE. I don't know. I'm not good with like what shows were good in the past, but surely there is not many, surely this is up there close to a top 10 PLE of all time. Like, the Cena heel turn was the greatest heel turn of all time, or Stone Cold and Vince when Stone Cold sold his soul to Vince. It's along those lines, but I think this is bigger. Cena turning heel is such a big deal. And then, so you got the Cena heel turn, Jade, Randy, Kevin Owens Sami Zayn match was a banger. We're getting Cena won the Chamber. We're getting Bianca Rhea. I just thought the Chamber match was really good. Tiffy and Trish winning, teaming up. Just the whole show was really good. I'm looking forward to it. That's going to be it for this episode. It was a bit of a struggle, bit of trying to get some words out because I don't have more to bounce off like I normally do. But I had to get my reaction out because Chamber was that good. I couldn't wait a week. So hope you liked it. Like, subscribe, do all that. We're going to get more reaction next week. That's it. See you more.